Scout Troop 899. And I'm Emily, and we just finished our Silver Road project. So for our project, we made soft puppets and clear plastic vinyl bags. We're donating corresponding books with each of those soft puppets. And we're going to be donating these to our local community child care for the less fortunate kids. And so this will have the kids get excited for reading and work on their literacy skills. And so we're going to teach you all how to make the clear vinyl plastic bags. Yay! Yay! Material for the bag, you're going to take a piece of clear vinyl, 17 inches by 17 inches, and then you're going to fold an inch over like this. And you're going to fold an inch, so then you're going to sew that part to it. So what you'll do is you'll go to the sewing machine and you'll put it under the sewing machine and you'll close it. And then all you want to do is just sew a straight line. Well, actually first you want to just sew a little bit forward, and then you're going to press the reverse button and then sew a little bit back. And then that's just to make sure it closes all the way. So then you can just sew all the way through. Try to make it straight. So once you get close to the end, what you're going to want to do is before you go all the way to the edge, you're going to want to go backwards again just to make sure it closes off, and then go forwards all the way through. And then once you have sewed it all the way through, you're going to cut off the string that's connecting it, and then you have your material. You're also going to cut off the string too. Then you have your bag material.
Hi, I'm going to be showing you how to make the straps for your bags. So first you're going to need to get some blue vinyl and cut it 18 inches long and 1 inch wide. Next, once you have your strip, you can go ahead and fold it in half and have the part that you like that's open facing this way. Then you're going to open your sewing machine and you put this thing under the needle and make sure that it's lined up correctly. And then you close your sewing machine and you start sewing. While sewing, make sure to stop and make sure that the two sides stay even with each other, because if they get crooked then it won't look good. And also try to sew straight. Make sure your strip runs all the way through the machine so that it'll be sewed all the way to the end. Then lift up your sewing machine, pull the excess thread, and cut it. So once you've done that, then this is going to be your strap, and the two pieces of extra thread at the end you can cut and then do the same on the other end. And that's how you make the straps.
So to connect the strap to the bag, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take your bag material, that one single one that you made, and then one of your straps, and you're going to want to measure out 4 inches onto the folded part of your bag. And once you have 4 inches, you're going to want to put your strap right at the end of the 4 inches and keep it there until you get to the sewing machine. So you're going to move the strap to the sewing machine, and what you're going to want to try to do is create a small little rectangle on the strap so it sews it all together. So try to get your needle lined up with more of the left side of your strap, and then you're going to want to close it down, and you're going to want to sew just to the end of the strap and not all the way. So like right there. And you want the needle to be down into the strap when you stop. So you're just gonna turn this knob to move the needle down. So what you're gonna do then is lift this little part so you can turn the bag and go and then push it back down, and you're gonna barely wanna push the pedal because there's not much space. And once you're done, you turn the knob back down to where the needle's inside, lift this part up, and then you're going to want to turn it again. So this will create a rectangle. So then you close it, and you go forward to where you left off, and then you turn the knob to put the needle in, lift it up, and then turn it last time, and then you lower it, and then you're gonna want to go just to complete the rectangle. So once you have the rectangle finished, you're gonna want to cut the excess off from the connecting part, and then it should look similar to this, where you can kind of see the little bit of the rectangle. And that's how you connect one of the straps, and you're gonna want to do the same thing to the other side. Okay, so to connect the two pieces of material together to make the bag, what you want to do is you want to take the side that you sewed your strap on and put those two parts on the inside, because it's going to be inside out, and you fold it right side out once you sew them together. And so what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to line your two straps up, and then you're going to want to put it under the sewing machine and lock this down. So you're going to go about an inch away from like the shorter one, because they may not be completely even, and you're going to go forward a little bit, and then you're going to press this button right here and go back, just so you can close it off and make sure it's sealed. And then you're just going to go forward all the way about to like an inch to the bottom. So once you get about an inch to the bottom, what you're going to want to do is spin this knob so the needle goes down into the plastic, and then you can unlock it and turn it around to go this way. And then you're going to go forward again. Once you're about an inch away from this side, you're going to put the needle back in, and you're going to switch it around so it goes like this, and then close it. And then you want to go all the way to the end. Once you get about an inch away from the end, you're going to want to go forward a little bit, and then backwards to close this side off, and then all the way forward. And so then you want to cut off the string here. And so most likely you're going to have a lot of excess on the side. So what you're going to want to do is just trim off the excess pieces. And you're probably going to want to do that on all three of the sides. And once you have all the excess trimmed off, you're going to want to cut just a little diagonal off of the bottom edges so it's easier to flip inside out. So you just do that. And then you're going to want to flip it right side out so it actually looks like the bag. And just going to want to pull it through, and it kind of gets all tumbled in a ball. But you just have to make sure you pull the corners out. So just try to get the corner on the outside. And once you have the corners as good as you can on the out, you just want to cut off any excess strings you have, and you have your finished tote bag.
Thank you for watching.